Hi everyone, this is Yunez the Mystic. In this video, I wanted to share signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening, and these are based on my own experience and in my own awakening. Um, so one of the signs is that you will start experiencing synchronicity. This could be through numbers. They're known as angel numbers, and as we know, the universe communicates with us through numbers. So we start seeing a different sequence: 111, 222, 333, 444, and they're just everywhere. These random numbers, you feel drawn to them, and all of a sudden you start seeing them in your reality where they were not there before. You start seeing them on clocks, on your phone, on license plates, on billboards. They're literally everywhere and they're chasing you. So this is because the universe wants to get your attention, and it's a sign that you have shifted. Your frequency has shifted and you have reached um, that frequency where you are one with the divine. So you start experiencing synchronicities. That's one of the first signs. The second sign is that you go outside and you look at the world completely different. You see nature and the sky and all the colors look so vivid and you are like, what is going on here, because you know for sure that something has changed, and you are seeing it with your eyes, and it just looks so beautiful. The world just looks glowing in your eyes, and the colors are vivid. So this is another sign. Another of the signs is also that your diet can change. You can have dietary um, changes, and this could be that all of a sudden you have probably eating meat all your life, and you go to a restaurant, you order food, and you realize that you can't process meat anymore. And this happens because when you go through a spiritual awakening, you get activated and your heart chakra expands and opens up, and you just feel so much connection and unity with everything, and you feel part of everything. And that's why, you know, you have so much compassion that you have for animals and for every living being, and so you feel like you can eat it, and it's just something very profound and that can happen to you. And this is because your higher self has taken over at this point, and you have no control anymore. Your mind has no control, your ego has no control. It's your higher self, and that's one of the signs. Another of the signs is also that you can feel that you are in a different timeline than everybody else is, and you feel like your pace or your timeline goes slower than everybody else, and you just feel the difference in time, and seriously, you do believe that you are in a different time and everybody else is on a different time as well. So that's another sign. Another sign is also that so because when you have an awakening, all your chakras get activated, and your crown chakra, your third eye, gets activated, and you can feel and sense people's souls and through essence. And because of that, you feel like everybody is beautiful and is treating you really nice, and you feel like nobody can be mean to you because you're literally in another timeline when you feel this, when you go through just this Kundalini awakening. And in the first days, if you experience it the way in this way, then you can really relate with everything that I'm saying, because it's a shift that just happens in your frequency, and then you start experiencing all of this. So you start feeling people's souls and essence, and it feels really nice to be able to see, because you're really seeing them for who they truly are, and you feel it as well in your heart chakra. And so that's another sign. Another of the signs is also that everything that was in your reality before you had your awakening doesn't resonate with you anymore. You can probably show up to your job like another day, and just sit on your desk and just have this knowing in your heart that you don't belong there, that you're not supposed to be there anymore, that your time there has ended, and whatever purpose you had there at that job or in that career is no longer in alignment with you, and you just know this. And this is because when you have an awakening, again, you are connected, like your chakras get activated, and so your spiritual gifts and all your clairs start to enhance more, and you know things, and you see things, you can feel things, you can hear things as well. So yeah, that's another sign. Probably you may want to quit your career or do something different than what you are doing at the time that you have your awakening. So that's another sign. Another sign is, again, because your frequency shifts and the energy is, the frequency that you are now is different. So you start not resonating with friends and people that you know, and family members as well. You just feel different around them, and even the places that you visited before or activities that you enjoy, they're gonna start to just feel, you're not gonna feel enjoyment when you do them anymore, and it's just gonna feel like it doesn't fulfill you, and you just know deep in your heart that something has changed in you, because you don't enjoy these things that you used to enjoy, So this is another sign that can happen. So remember, so we get connected with the divine, with God, with unity, with oneness when we go through a spiritual awakening, and it's just this connection that that makes you start going through all these changes, and because you start receiving a lot of messages. Again, another sign is that you start receiving clear guidance from your guides, from your angels, and it's so clear. It could be that you are listening to the radio, and all of a sudden a song pops up, and this song is literally talking about what you're going through in your life, and you're just drawn to that song, and you know that song has a message for you. So that's another sign as well. And as you can see, you have shifted to another frequency. You're no longer where you were before your awakening. So you have completely shifted, and your reality has changed, and you can see it because you start experiencing all these external things in your reality that were not there before. So this means that you are going through a spiritual awakening. You have had a Kundalini awakening, and so I want to know, put in the comments if this is something that you have experienced, and I would like to know if you are going through this, and if you need assistance with a coaching session with me. I'm here to support you on your spiritual journey, on this transition, and as well I'm offering you my Reiki healing energetic work to you if you need it as well. Thank you so much for being here, and remember to start living from your heart. Take care. Bye.